Travis Brown, Horror Movies Uncut, Submissions and Slashers. I am very, very happy to talk to two stars of a film that everybody is interested in seeing, which is the new slasher film, In a Violent Nature from Chris Nash. It is a very different perspective, what people like to call possibly POV style slasher film, what I like to call just all out insanity. And I got Mr. Rod Barrett, I got Andrea Pavlovic with me, and we are here talking about the film. First and foremost, how's everybody doing this afternoon, and how excited are we that people are finally all over the place going to get a chance to see this movie coming up?
Oh, man, it is so real.
So so stoked. It's crazy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, first and foremost, Rye, I got a question for you, and I've been thinking about this one long and hard. So, my man Johnny, if there was a song on repeat looping in his head while he was going on this warpath, what song would that be and why?
The first instinct is to say, "Let the bodies hit the floor."
Yes,
But
let's go.
I mean, that's my first easy go-to. So I'll say that. I other than that, I'd say Godzilla by Oyster Cult because
Okay,
he's just this monster traipsing through his territory.
right.
He owns it. It's his place, and he's gonna do what he's gonna do.
So, Andrea, it's going to be hard for me to, ask that same question to you. But what I would say is, what is possibly one of the first monsters you can remember as a kid that terrified the hell out of you?
Oh, that is such a good question. I have an older brother. He's like 7.5 years older than I am. So
Man,
I
that's
don't
wrong.
know.
That's so wrong. That's so wrong. I did not,
No,
brother, I did
no, no,
not
no.
ask for that answer.
No, 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 not him. Stop. I
Okay,
just
that's
mean,
so wrong.
I just mean he showed me way too many films that I should not have seen when I was a kid.
Okay, okay.
But I think the one that I remember is which Star Wars is it where you see Darth Vader's face like burn off?
The Return of the Jedi?
Yeah, that. So I remember like that is seared into my memory. I think I was like
Okay.
5 or something. I was like,
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's I can see how that. I mean, I tell people all the time, even though I'm a horror movie critic, like when ET turned white, like that
Oh
was it. Like I was
yeah,
done.
I
I
know.
was
nightmare fuel.
I think I was like 4, and I was like, "Mom, get me out of this theater. Like, what did you bring me in here to see?" So, Ryan, I'm curious, man, are you a creatine guy? Are you all natural? You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of workout regimen? One of my favorite slashers of all time is Behind the Mask. And so, like, anytime you talk to someone that's playing a role like you're playing, I'm always curious, like, what's your workout regimen? Like, what type of physical fitness does a person have to be in to play a role like you are in A Violent Nature?
I mean, you'd think it would be a lot of treadmill action, but it's
Lots of
not.
cardio, too much cardio.
I love the rowing machine. I try to eat healthy. I eat a lot less healthy than I probably should, but yeah, I hit the gym as much as I can. Honestly, it just helps. It makes things easier, and it not only does it help the physicality of the role and the look of the character, but I mean, I also, depending on what the film or what project we're doing, I'll specifically come up with a routine for this thing, or I'll drop weight for something else, or let myself relax and eat a whole bunch of donuts if that's the case. So it depends on what I'm doing at the time.
So when you get a role like this into you from Chris, I mean, are you instantly in your head kind of visualizing how should be moving, like the way that the physicality should be portrayed? Are these some of the things that are instantly popping up in your head when you're reading the script and kind of visualizing your character?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like anything that's a sort of a physical creature role, or no dialogue or anything like that, with the face is hidden.
Mhm.
That's immediately, specifically with whatever the project is, and speaking with the director and the writer, seeing exactly what they want to convey, and then kind of trying to reach different ways of finding that with the character. And there's always different ways depending on what the character is. Johnny specifically was a lot of changing in tone and movement and pace. And I
Mhm.
watched a lot of animal attack videos to kind of try
Okay.
to mimic that in a way.
Okay, so we're gonna make sure nobody checks your browser history. Like FBI, like no Diddy, right? Like we're gonna make sure nobody busts up in your place checking your browser history because they might find some stuff that they don't want to see. But Andrea, I'm curious for you, like, you guys are the young cast of the film. Like, we all know what you guys are. You're the body count. Like, but are you allowed, how much fun were you guys allowed to have on the set? Were there some crazy things that like Chris was doing to you guys to keep you engaged the whole entire time? Or like, was it just like straightforward? No, we're at work. We just need to get these scenes done and we're out. Because the
No,
movie
it
doesn't
was
play like that at all.
no, no. It was so much fun. It actually felt like we were at a cabin in the woods with a group of friends. Like
Right, right.
everybody was just there to have a good time and to just like do our work. It was a lot of fun. Also, we had a lot of overnight shoots where we were all very delirious by the end of it. So,
Oh, wow.
a lot of little jokes and gimmicks came up and stuff like
Okay.
that. So,
So
but it
I'm
was like
real curious for you, Andrea, also like right now, like, I mean, everywhere you go, and Rye, I'm curious on your thoughts after this. You can piggyback on her. Everywhere we go right now, man, you ladies, y'all are killing it in the horror game right now. I mean, you guys are in front of the screen, behind the screen, on the side of the screen. Why is it right now that you think women are like, no, it's time for us to be bloody? We can get dirty too. We like terrible things that happen to people. Everything is not Barbie in this world. And it seems like you ladies are making sure people know that. Would you say that's true? Would you say that that's kind of the climate we're in right now?
I do, but I don't think it's something that has just happened. I think we've been wanting it for a long time, but I think for whatever reason now we're finally able to have the platforms to be able to do the thing. But it's been a long
Mhm.
time coming. It's not something that I think has just happened overnight, but it is so cool to see it happening and it needs to keep happening and I'm just so blessed to be a part of it. It feels like change is happening slowly but surely, but we need to keep it going.
Yeah, and right, you've been involved in so many projects with so many great people. Same thing for you. How is it with you right now, seeing this kind of like resurgence, I guess is a better way of saying it, where you're seeing women actually just taking over all over the place?
Uh, I think it's fantastic. It's in like what Andy's saying. It's been a long transition. I mean, even it like the horror's always been. There's always been a lot of strong female characters in horror.
Mhm.
Horror's always kind of and you're a lot more crew and directors and writers and producers and everything. So that's great, and it's yeah, it's a transition that has been happening, I think, with our society in a lot of different ways. So it's great to see it in the film world and seeing and embraced and people loving it.
Awesome. Okay, I just got one more question for both you guys. I could talk to you all day about this violent, crazy movie, but I'm not giving away no spoilers, man. I need to see people with videos throwing up in the theaters and all that stuff. So I'm not giving away any spoilers. But here's one thing that I want to know. I mean, as a person, I just got finished talking to like an iconic person that you guys have in your film from the Friday the 13th franchise. What like Rye, for you, why are slasher films still important? Why do we still need to make these mind-numbing, like just senseless, in-your-face, brutal films like slasher films, like a violent nature, in a violent nature?
I think people just love the thrill of it, honestly, and you get to go on this ride and this trip, and some are more formulaic than others, and others try new things, and people, there's an audience for all of it. Whether you like this or like that, it doesn't mean that the other part isn't wanted or needed either. So it's great to just see people have fun with it and enjoy something that viscerally gets them involved in the experience of the film.
That's awesome. And Andrea, for you, with In a Violent Nature, what's something you hope people take away once they get a chance to see this film?
My dream is that I hope they understand how we're trying to kind of subvert expectations of the film, especially the ending of it. Um,
Mhm.
but in general, bring a barf bag, buckle up, and don't go camping anytime
That's what's up, man.
soon.
Yeah, and I love how everybody's like, "Don't go camping," because I've been trying to tell like white people, especially, to stop camping for a minute. Y'all won't listen to me. Hopefully, this movie will make that happen a little bit more because I'm trying to save some of y'all. Okay,
Yeah.
so Andrea, I'm trying to make sure I save all of y'all. Okay, so everybody, Appreciate you guys so much, man. In a Violent Nature. Can't wait for everybody to see the film. Can't wait for everybody to see what you guys do in the film. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful rest of your week and enjoy everyone seeing the movie.
Thanks so
Thank
much,
you
man.
so much.
Welcome. Have a good one.
Cheers.